Hi, I'm Jamie Bodwin, and I chose the work of literature titled The Poet X for this lesson plan. I chose the 11th grade to form this lesson plan around. For this discussion, we'll talk about the multicultural aspect that is in this novel. The Afro-Latina multicultural background in this novel. It's called Afro-Latina Poet. The novel Poet X speaks about how the character that's named Xiomara has a pen name called Poet X, and she lives like two different lives as Poet X and her mother's daughter under a very strict Catholic background where like her mother is so very strict, and with being Catholic where Xiomara feels like she can't even live. So Poet X goes through a lot of emotional pain in this novel where she has like a separate detached voice looking at her life, like looking back into her life. Like she's Poet X analyzing her life in a poetic way, almost in a kind of detached way, where she can really analyze her life, not necessarily as Xiomara, but as Poet X, almost seeing herself as a different person. I found this novel to be really interesting, and I liked how the character Xiomara mirrors the poetic way the book is written, where the character is writing a book of poetry, but the book of poetry that she's writing is the book that you're holding in your hand. So I liked that a lot too when I was reading the novel. And for this lesson plan, we're going to have a writing assignment. That's one paragraph about how the reader is affected by the way the novel is written in poetry. Write about how the story mirrors the way the novel is written. And then we're going to have an activity that could be done in class, that could be done in class, and it would be where the students could speak about their multicultural background and write a poem about it, then read and talk about it in front of the class. So that's going to be our activity and our writing assignment for this class lesson plan. There's one more assignment for this lesson plan. It's going to be a writing assignment of one paragraph about the student will have to write about how Xiomara rebelled against her Catholic religion. The paragraph will have to state how, in the different ways that she rebelled against her Catholic mom and the religion. Hi, I'm a student. Okay, this is my poem that I'm going to read in class, The Multicultural Background, a poem. I grew up from very little, like the trees in my backyard. I was diverse in nature. Like trees in the woods have variety, I found out that my background had a variety. I found out from my grandpa that I am Spanish. I found out from my grandma that I am Native American. I found out from my mom that I am Russian and German. I found out from my other grandma that I am Irish. I am also French. I came from a background of all different kinds of people. I am happy for it. That's my poem for the poem assignment.